Hit the button. Did you trim the mustache?
You're listening to Mike and John Got It Going On.
Maybe.
A Livingston County-based podcast that's based in, well, Livingston County. And now, Mike and John.
And in the basement. Mike and John Got It Going On.
Yeah. Brought to you by Firehouse Doors. Our good friends at Firehouse Doors.
Yes. You ready to go?
Are you ready?
Am I ready?
No.
Well, not quite yet. Let me get adjusted
Yeah,
here.
you got to.
I want to thank everybody that chimed in on our trivia question from yesterday. I kind of posted it earlier in the day than I usually do.
That's okay.
And the question being,
A lot of really good responses, I thought.
I believe it was about 12% of people said they.
This is the number one thing that keeps them from being productive at work.
Yes. A lot of great answers.
Some woman named Carolyn, who might be my wife, said
Not for very much longer.
Said my children and sometimes my husband.
So you're a distraction.
Yeah.
On why she's not getting her
She
job
works
done.
at home.
Yeah, I can see how you would be a distraction.
And a lot of people work at home now.
Hey,
so.
Speaking of working at home.
Yeah. So do I. Hey, wait a minute. You know what? I work at home too.
You do. And as an employee, or I have to travel here. What's up with my parking space? There's a car in my spot.
My son is home.
Does he not know?
He spent the night last night.
That's reserved.
I forgot to text
for
you. I
Marino.
thought. I better
to
text
park in the
Mike.
street.
I better let him know.
Garbage day?
You
Look
could have
out.
parked in the driveway.
Well, I didn't know if you had to go somewhere, and I didn't want him interrupting this important broadcast.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Which is brought to you by Firehouse Doors.
It is.
So yeah, other answers were great.
Yeah.
I think we did finally get somebody who was right.
Okay. So other answers were like coworkers, smartphones, when I'm hungry. Meetings was one that came up often.
That would be more than 12%.
Yeah, right. I mean, how many meetings have you ever been to in the course of your professional life where you're like, this is an email. Why am I in a meeting? This could have easily been an email. Why am I in this dumb meeting? All right. What's the answer?
The answer is, you hit it. Hungry.
Yeah.
Being hungry. Somebody, I think it was Dan, said, when I'm hungry, I can't think. I'm thinking
Right.
about the food, so therefore I'm not doing my job.
Can't focus.
Can't focus.
Right.
You don't want to be hangry at work.
No.
Yeah.
That's when you eat that Snickers.
Should have had some breakfast today for the show.
All right.
So today is Equal Pay Day.
We are equally not paid enough. So there's that. No, but of course talking about the equal pay between men and women.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the chicks are underpaid.
You know what?
They also don't like to be called
We
chicks.
are trying. Just Dave.
FYI. I'm quite the feminist. I guess they don't want to be called chicks anymore. I
guess broads out there.
Okay.
No, we're not.
No.
I take that
Stop.
back. Can we edit? So we are doing our part by letting our wives make more than us.
Well, that's true.
We're trying to
And you wanna
balance
know
it
what?
out.
We're fine with it. Yeah. We're liberated men.
Sitting in a basement. By the way, it's my wife's birthday today.
Oh.
I have to borrow money from her to buy her present.
Okay. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Yeah.
It's International Day of Human Space Flight
Okay.
Day. National Drop Everything and Read Day, or Deer Day. National Licorice Day. Walk on Your Wild Side Day.
Okay, then.
And Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day.
I just saw a recipe online, or it was a video, about making grilled cheese in the air fryer.
Really?
And I was like, I want it. That looks good.
Oh no, he's doing the steep way.
I want to try that. Oh.
That's an explosion waiting to happen.
It
right
looked
there.
good though.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I got to try that.
All right, are you ready for Gigo News?
Yes, we have lots happening. Here's what's going on.
Brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, by the way.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. All right. Monday's Heartland Board of Education meeting again featured a public comments portion peppered with the impassioned voices of parents, students, and citizens. Many of those who spoke decried Heartland's stance on diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI. Many more spoke in support of the district. The board's DEI committee was established in response to racial incidents last year that an 18-year-old black student said she'd endured at Heartland High School, including being called the N-word. The crowd at Monday's meeting attended in response to a social media posting by State Senate candidate Mike Detmer, who expressed outrage that a student's Let's Go Brandon shirt was deemed offensive by school administration, but also noting the school permits pride shirts and welcome signs in Spanish. He called that a double standard. Despite his initial fervent rallying cries, Detmer did not opt to speak at last night's meeting. Instead, he sat in the back of the room surrounded by supporters and then left before the meeting was concluded. The narratives and topics up for debate during the meeting's call to the public varied, several speakers saying they felt their parental rights were being infringed upon. One mother went so far as to assert schools don't need to teach values like kindness or respect and should instead focus strictly on academics. In contrast, Aaron McKenna, who moved to the district in March of 2020, noted that Heartland is a primarily white community, but the world is not, and that introducing DEI initiatives was imperative in preparing kids for adulthood. Amid the emotionally charged commentary, the voice of the district's students was also heard. Heartland senior Hunter Brock said they're the ones involved in the issues, and when teachers are being insulted, that's where they draw the line. Kaylee Lashbrook said that while she appreciated parent concerns, she could advocate for her own education. Board trustee Chris Costa addressed the room, saying that most of what was heard regarding staff, teachers, and students came back to respect and integrity. The Heartland board will next meet May 9th. A Livingston County woman is the subject of a search by Detroit police. According to a post on the Detroit Police Department's missing Facebook page, 59-year-old Stacy Trombley of Hull was last seen about 12:30 Saturday afternoon at the Motor City Casino. Police say Trombley called a relative to say she was on her way home from the casino, but then never showed up. Trombley is described as a white female, standing 5'5", weighing about 150 pounds, with dark blonde hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a red shirt and black leather skirt. Anybody with information about her whereabouts or her disappearance is asked to call the Detroit Police Department's 3rd Precinct. Anonymous tips can be made to Crime Stoppers at 1-800-SPEAK-UP. Those numbers and a picture of Trombley are on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And the city of South Lyon will host a tree planting ceremony later this month to mark National Arbor Day. The city's Department of Public Works will host the event Friday, April 29th at Volunteer Park. According to a Facebook post, an official will read the city's proclamation to Arbor Day, then a tree sapling will be planted. It's the 22nd straight year South Lyon's been recognized as a Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day organization. Meanwhile, South Lyon might be seeing more resources devoted towards its trees. According to City Councilman Alex Hansen, the city budgeted this year to start a fund in the upcoming fiscal year for tree replacement. Hansen says in the DPW budget, they've allocated $2 per capita for trees in the city. South Lyon's current population estimate is about 11,700 residents, so that would set up about $24,000 a year to be set aside for tree replacement. And that's what's going on.
Maybe we should donate a tree and call it the Mike and John Sap Tree.
Oh,
Sap.
a couple of saps. We put $2. Just a couple of saps, Mike and John. 2 trees,
Can we do
one's
that?
Mike.
Can we donate a tree?
Maybe we should ask the councilman to.
We'll have to ask. Of course, Gigo News brought to you by Cooper & Binkley Jewelers in Brighton, their store with a commitment to customer service, community involvement, honesty, professionalism, and exquisite merchandise. Mark and Barb Binkley pride themselves on offering something special for everyone and recognize customer satisfaction is the sole purpose of their business. If you're looking for a Mother's Day gift, Cooper & Binkley Jewelers, stop by downtown Brighton. We've got Simon G, Zagani, Cooper & Binkley Jewelers, Main Street, downtown Brighton, your first and last stop for that perfect gift and one-of-a-kind jewelry, too. CooperandBinkleyJewelers.com. Better yet, stop by downtown Brighton. Cooper & Binkley Jewelers, sponsor of Gigo News.
Simon G! Sorry, I can't. I can't ever not say that.
It does have kind of that punch to it, doesn't it?
It does.
Now, Zagani?
I think Zagani has a
different kind of
It's a different kind of rhythm.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's got a different kind of form to it.
Exactly.
So I was showing my wife the night lights.
Yes,
that we
I put them back over here. Yeah.
They're
They're not lit up, unfortunately. I can't. I'd have to run power.
We could do that.
We could.
We have an extension cord.
We could. Anyway, yes, they're very nice, very cool nightlights.
Pretty cool stuff. Another great gift idea.
From McNightlights.com, one of the newest sponsors here on Mike and John Got It Going On. And with Mother's Day rapidly approaching, give your mom a special one-of-a-kind gift. McNightlights.com offers 3D printed nightlights with any photo. You can turn your old family photos into wonderful gifts. It's a great new way to bring old photos back to life. Each nightlight comes with a base and a bulb. They sell for $20 each or $15 if you buy more than one. Just go to McNightlights.com and you can place your order today.
You know, I think if you talk to Dan too, he could probably make you a Mike and John Got It Going On night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure.
Mike and John lighting up the room.
Oh, who wouldn't want to wake up in the middle of the night and see us staring right at them? Ha!
Put us in your bathroom.
Hey, turn your heads.
Take a pee with Mike and John.
I know a lot of people that would like to take a pee on Mike and John. That's different.
There is that. We could end up on the back of your vehicle on a sticker. Community spotlight this time around.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be talking with gentleman John Calvert, who is part of the Friends of the Lakelands Trail. They've got a bunch of different programs coming up. We're getting into the warmer weather and
going for a hike.
Yeah, go take a hike.
Yeah.
We hear that a lot.
Have you ever heard that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard that a lot too. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi, is this John?
Yeah.
Hey, John, you're talking to Mike and John. Got it going on. How you doing today?
Hey, pretty good.
Good morning, John.
Good morning.
So, Friends of Lakeland Trail, you got some events coming up, the Milford Bike Fest and Trail Challenge coming up in June. Let's talk a little about those events, and I got to get to the bike giveaway or the raffle. We'll get to that in a few minutes, but let's talk about the stuff that's coming up as far as the events.
Yeah, there's basically four different events that I want to kind of cover today. And the first one being the Do It for Dan ride, which is May 1st, and that's in support of distracted driving legislation and trying to bring awareness to problems of distracted driving.
Right, and why don't you talk about Dan? His last name was it Horrell?
Yes,
Yeah, Dan Horrell. He was a bicyclist who was killed by a distracted driver. A very unfortunate incident, but trying to use that as a way to enlighten the community.
Yeah, that's it exactly, and it's an organized ride every year. It's not a competition. It's just kind of to bring awareness and have a moment of remembrance for Dan. It happened in the Island Lake rec area.
Yeah.
And they've been actually Island Lake's been really good with working with us on improving things for the driver bicyclist interaction there. Recently we got some speed signs put up, like you're driving this fast, you should be driving this fast, kind of thing. So they've been doing a good job on helping us there. And it starts at 3 o'clock on May 1st. We meet at the J.C. Penney parking lot, which is the where the entrance to Island Lake is for bicyclists.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So at the Great Oak
Great
Oak Mall.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and that's that's kind of. I think a lot of people are surprised when they hear that actually you can access the trail from the mall's parking lot.
Yeah. It's a couple of years ago. One of the man that I work for, Mike Levine, who's dedicated a lot of dollars and effort towards the completion of the Great Lake to Lake Trail. We figured out that this was a key connection that had to be created. So Mike sprung for that, and as a result, it's become very popular for mountain bicyclists, bicyclists in general, to give them a straight shot into the Island Lake from the mall. And the mall's been really supportive too, so it's worked out pretty well for everybody.
All right, so that's coming up Sunday, May 1st, the Do It for Dan ride.
Now, is that anything you have to register for, or is you just kind of show up and?
You just show up at 3 and register from there, and then they ride into Island Lake, and there'll be a ghost bike where the accident happened, and it's more than just a ride. This group, Co Live Co and the Jane Horrell Foundation, they've been dedicated in this whole issue and have worked with the legislature on getting some stuff passed. And I see that a couple of days ago, you guys actually posted in your news feed about distracted driving legislation. So appreciate that.
Yeah, it's obviously it's a problem not only for bicyclists but other motorists and pedestrians and motorcyclists as well. Just all of us in general with the distracted driving.
Right,
Now,
exactly.
one of the things you have going on, John, at this at the Do It for Dan ride is you're raffling off an e-bike, which is valued at like $2,200. Now, when e-bike, that's an electric bicycle, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
So doesn't that take like a little bit of the work out of pedaling up and down those trails?
Well, not really,
No?
because there's e-bikes come in different classifications,
Yeah.
and the regulations stipulate how high you can go as far as the different categories of e-bikes. So it is a pedal-assisted electric bike.
Right.
So
But I think the thing about e-bikes, and you tell me, I mean, you would know more about this, John, than I would, but I mean, I think some e-bikes, they allow greater access for folks maybe that are older or are not as physically able as others.
yeah,
You get a little tired.
You got it. In fact, we had the inaugural ride for the Great Lake to Lake Trail a couple of years ago, and Mike, who's 83 years old, Mike Blaine, he actually did the ride across the state on an electric bike.
Wow.
And it seemed to work pretty well.
Yeah. So right, it's an assist. It's not, I mean, it's not a motorcycle. Let's be clear. You're not hopping on a Honda.
Do you charge it by pedaling? So you.
There are some models that are like that.
I was going to say, because it could.
Basically, it's a plug-in, just
Yeah.
like any other EV.
Right.
Gotcha.
But very cool. But a $2,200 value, and you'll be selling raffle tickets for that. And that money that's all benefiting the Daniel J. Horrell Family Foundation.
Yep, and we got some other support too from businesses there at the Green Oak Mall. I think Buffalo Wild Wings is putting together some stuff for us too. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on there in association with this event.
Yeah. Then you've got another event coming up June 4th with the Milford Bike Fest and Trail
Well,
Challenge.
let's do it chronologically.
Oh, sorry.
Stop jumping.
Sorry
all over the
about
place.
that. Sorry about that, John.
He went off the trail, John.
I-
From time to time.
Hey, am I supposed to go this way?
Yeah,
Just let him
there's a
go.
lot of things along that trail to distract.
That's true. I'm easily distracted, John. Squirrel. I'm Mike Levine, Lakelands Trail State Park, which is the linear path that goes from, of course, key component of the Great Lake Trail. But a couple of years ago, Mike had sprung for a student at Eastern Michigan for a class for his master's about historical signage that was put up at on the trail. There's 15 historical kiosks dotted all along the way that just were completed here in the last couple of months. And so anyways, we have a ribbon cutting for that on May 14th. Oh, okay.
At 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's at the Hamburg Village trailhead there by the Hamburg pub.
Yeah.
And Mike Levine will be coming in from Cleveland, Florida. He'll be coming in to say a few words. So it's an event where we can celebrate the hard work that was done there by the student and the DNR historical people. So we're looking forward to that. And then from there, we're going to go to the Bike Fest in Milford. And I believe that one is on June 4th. And it's a bike challenge. It has a lot of aspects to it, all kind of celebrating trails in the Milford area. And looking forward to that. And there is a registration that would be required for that. And you could go to Milford Bike Fest, and there's a pretty good website that gives you
Right. If you just Google Milford Bike Fest and Trail Challenge, you'd find the information. Yeah.
And you also have the Tuesday night taco rides. That sounds like a inspiration.
That's been pretty popular. It's
Yeah.
been growing. We get like 20 or 30 people out. It's just a leisurely ride on the evening in the summer. It starts on June 7th this year, and we take off at about 6:30 or so. We ride the Lakelands Trail, and then we come back and have tacos at the Go Taco place there in Pinckney.
Yeah.
Now, John, I understand the Go Tacos place. That is the site of your former bike shop. Is that right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's I have this recurring nightmare where I'm still at the bike shop and I'm working on bikes and running the bike shop in the middle of the night, and like 6 in the morning, I got to turn it all back into a taco. So it's like
I think that's a solid business plan, John.
You got all bases covered.
I mean, it's just, you know.
Yeah, I would have thought of that in my business plan back in the 2008. So
Right.
recession came along and
That'll happen. So that's fun. Yeah. So June 7th, you'll start that out, the Tuesday night taco ride.
Yeah, and there's no registration or anything. You just show up at the Digby Trailhead, and it's a lot of like-minded folks out, enjoying the great resources we have.
So since that used to be the location of your bike shop, John, do you get like free tacos for showing up? Was that in the agreement?
Yeah, like I said, that would have been a great business plan.
Right. You'll notice in subsection C, paragraph 3, subparagraph 4,
buyer's agreement.
I get tacos for life. And then there's a final event. One of the other things you wanted to talk about is the Michigander that's coming up.
Yeah, the Michigander is like it's probably the premier bike tour event in Michigan over the years, and it's grown to I think about 500 riders in recent years. We're expecting probably more like 200 to 300 this year, but it's a great vehicle to promote different areas of the state over the years. And it's a great opportunity for us here in Livingston County to take advantage of it and really show what we have here. The Michigander came through using the same route, which is what is now the Great Lake to Lake Trail, all back about 25 years ago. And at that time, the trail hadn't been improved, and it was grown over, and it was pretty dicey. So as a result, a lot of people were like, we didn't like that one too much. But all that's changed, and a pretty good effort has been put forth in the last few years to upgrade and fill in all the gaps on the Great Lake to Lake Trail, which goes from South Haven to Port Huron. So the Michigander this year is going to leave out of South Lyon on the 26th of July, and it's going to roll through our area about the 28th of July. They'll be camping at Pinckney High School, and we'll be utilizing, of course, local restaurants and different events that take place in our area to highlight and supplement the attraction of the ride. So anyways, it's being put on by the League of Michigan Bicyclists this year, and we have one of our local sons is the coordinator, Neil Glazebrook, and he's active in our Go Live Go group in Green Oak, and he's like I said, he's the coordinator now, and he's spearheading everything. So you can go to lmb.org to get the information on registration and all the different options. Incidentally, over the years, the demographics for this ride have been more like people our age. I think I got that figured out. I'm 67, but so as a result, this camping option is getting more and more or less desirable.
Hotel.
Exactly. So we have options for both.
Yeah.
For the camping, there is the social attraction of doing the camping and hanging out with your fellow riders.
telling biking stories.
I don't know. I like this. I like the attraction of meeting you in the hotel lobby.
Catching up that way.
I'll meet you down there.
Let me ask you
The
this.
hotel bar is always a good
Yeah.
That's what he meant. Now, John, let me ask you this, because with the pandemic, when the pandemic came up, there was, people were just trying to find ways to get out and about, and bikes were hard to come by. I mean, if you had an old bicycle, you could probably make double what you normally would throwing that on Craigslist or Marketplace or something like that. And some of my neighbors really into doing bike trails and just biking in general as a family, and we're seeing a lot more of these bikes with the fatter tires. Is that something that's more common during these trail rides?
Well, the fat tire bikes are really made
They're more
for
trail?
more aggressive, like mountain biking
Yeah.
Handling different types of terrain. But we're lucky that the Great Lake to Lake Trail has been improved in such a way that you really only need a bike with like hybrid tires on them. Nothing,
Gotcha.
You might want to stay away from the ultra skinny,
like the 10-speed we used to have back in the 70s.
Right.
Because that's the kind of bike I got hanging in my garage right now.
The Kmart 10-speed.
You could probably get it to work, but it's it'll be more comfortable, I think, with a sport comfort bike, as they would call them. But yeah, the fat tire bikes are popular in the winter.
Yeah.
For riding on the snow, and then another big thing that's been evolving lately is what's called gravel rides, which they've been the group's been going out and just riding the gravel roads, the back roads, and some of those situations you might want to consider. But
yeah, those thin tires that I got on my road bike, that ain't gonna make it.
Probably not.
Well, a lot of fun. How do folks find out more information? Do you have a general website, John, or?
Yeah, well, we have the Friends of the Lakelands Trail has a Facebook page.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to.
And that's a good spot. And then the Go Live Co. also has a Facebook page, which is Go Live Go is a group out of Livingston County, Green Oak Township, basically, and that is deals with non-motorized trails, sustainability and development in Livingston County. So
very cool
both those places, good place to start.
All right. Well, gosh, John, thank you so much for joining us and talking to us about all the upcoming events. Sounds like it's going to be a great season, and hopefully
great weather too for those rides in July. That's got to get awfully hot, but
yeah, well, it's we're kind of blessed in Michigan. We got a lot of our trails are
tree covered,
tree covered, the canopy of trees, that kind of thing. So it's just a pretty nice setup in Michigan.
Yeah,
and of course, in our area with all the lakes, it really is very attractive.
All right. Well, John, we appreciate you checking in with us this morning. John Calvert, the Friends of Lakeland Trail.
I could sit and talk about trails for till the cows come home. So.
Well, you know what, John? We'd love to have you back on. Maybe when we get closer to, say, like the Michigander, maybe get later into the summer, and we'll come back and have you come on and update what's going on.
Okay, that sounds great.
All right,
John.
I appreciate what you guys do, man. It's like it's a refreshing option for local news, and I followed you guys for years, and I did some bouts with Are You Smarter Than Marshall?
Did you win?
Were you smarter?
How did you do, John?
Yeah, I did pretty well.
Okay, all right.
I got a mug and some flowers and so forth.
Yeah. Well, you got bragging rights too,
there
buddy.
You go. All right.
Yes, you got it. Anyways, thanks for everything, you guys, and feel free to call me anytime.
All right, John. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
You bet.
Have a good one. All right, it's Mike and John got it going on. Of course, brought to you in part by our friends at Fairchild, LaBelle and Rice. Guess what? Tax season's almost over.
What?
It's almost over.
What?
Almost over. Well, you got till Monday, I
Right.
guess. But there's always next year and the year after that. So if you're looking for a firm that'll focus on your individual needs and always treat you like a client that matters, look no further than Fairchild, LaBelle and Rice CPAs. Their firm's large enough to offer a full range of professional services, but small enough to give you the individual attention you deserve. Fairchild, LaBelle and Rice CPAs, 517-321-5990. Give them a call today, or you can check out their website, flrcpas.com.
Okay. I had trouble with that yesterday.
That's all right. Well, I'm covering for you.
Thank you.
As always.
I appreciate that.
As always. All right.
Right.
Uncle Bill's going to join us in just a little bit for another round of School of the Fools. Didn't you win last week?
Don't I win every week?
No, you don't win every week.
Sorry, you weren't covering for me on that too?
I didn't cover for you. No.
Okay.
So we'll get to that in just a little bit. A special Tuesday edition.
Yeah.
Instead of Wednesday, because
Well,
one of us has to have old guy surgery.
yeah. Well, so we should mention. Yeah, we're not going to have a show Wednesday. No podcast for Wednesday.
John didn't want to go solo because then it would be just John's got it
no
going on.
one wants to see me.
Nobody would buy that.
Nobody wants that.
Speaking of buying,
Yeah.
Mike and John merch available on our Facebook, our
Smooth as
website.
silk.
You can not only find the news stories there, but merchandise as well. One of the hot sellers, the coffee mugs.
Yeah.
The stickers.
Right.
New stickers are in the makings, by the way.
Yes, new updated design
Yes.
stickers that have a classic feel to them.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, we'll just
They're
say that.
stickier
Right.
than sticky.
Yeah, they are. It's very
But
sticky.
we do have the original. And this is the thing. These may go out of print after the new ones arrive.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not in control of that kind of stuff. But Nicole's got some new ideas at Spirit of
Right.
Livingston. They've
All
taken
right.
care of us up and down since the beginning. So Mike and John got it going on stickers and apparel.
Fair enough.
Plus mugs, travel mugs, available too.
Right, a new travel mug we've got up there, and you know what? We have to ask our friend Nicole over at Spirit of Livingston, because our other friend Nicole with the Alzheimer's Foundation said that
Yes.
she wanted a travel mug in purple, because purple's the color for Alzheimer's awareness. But I looked on the website and it says one of the color choices is royal, and I thought, oh, it must be
It's
royal blue,
But no, it's.
but I think it's royal purple. I think
Is there a royal purple?
there is a royal purple,
I didn't know that.
but I could be wrong. So.
More than likely.
I don't know. We have to check with our friend Nicole at Spirit of Livingston so we can let our other friend Nicole know whether there is a purple mug.
We have a lot of friends named Nicole.
Yeah, we do. And that's not to mention our friend Nicole with the Livingston Diversity Council.
And not to mention our friend Nicole, the song by Point Blank, 1981.
Wow.
Wow, do you remember that one?
Wow.
Look that one up. Oh, Nicole. My
Okay.
sweet Nicole.
Okay. So, yeah, great folks over at Spirit of Livingston. Give them a call today, 517-545-8831.
You need business cards, apparel,
Yeah.
sports team stuff, they've got you covered. Letter jackets, we're looking at Mike and John Letterman jackets.
Oh, yeah, we are. We're going to have a gang.
We're looking at them. Gang jackets?
You're gonna have
they
a
can
gang.
probably do that too.
Be like,
Hey,
let's-
Cobb Belly! The Sharks?
By the way, last weekend watched the new West Side Story that Spielberg
movie?
Yeah. Spielberg directed, the musical. Really good.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was very good. I mean, Spielberg's such a great director. I mean, he just has a style with
He
the way
could take this show and make it
Oh
good.
my God! Well, that
That's
would put
what he
his
could do.
talents to the test. That's
Yeah.
for sure. But anyway,
Who would play you? And who would play me?
in the musical?
Yeah. Oh, in the musical.
Jack Black. I'm claiming Jack Black for me.
You got Jack
Yeah,
Black?
I got Jack Black. What about you?
Ben Stiller. How about Ben Stiller?
All right. Casting done.
All right, before we get to School of the Fools, how about the 2-cent history lesson today, the 12th of April, my wife's birthday. And if you've got a birthday to pass along, by the way, you can do so. MikeandJohnPodcast.com. Click on the link for birthdays. It sends us an email. We do birthdays at the end of the week for the week. So if you know somebody celebrating this week, let us know. We'll get those on Friday. 2-cent history lesson today, 1833. Charles Gaynor. You know who Charles Gaynor is?
Gloria's dad.
He survived. No, it would probably be a great-great-great-grandfather.
Okay.
1833, Charles Gaynor.
Yes.
Oh, it's Gaylor. Sorry.
Okay. Well, what the
That's
hell?
why I got to get my eye fixed. He patented
Get your eyes fixed, fella.
dang cataracts. It blocked out the Y.
Okay.
Patented the first fireproof safe.
Okay.
Imagine how they tested those. Don't put anything in it. We're going to try and light it up.
Right.
America's Civil War began on this day in 1861. Some say it ended.
There was a
Did it?
civil war.
There was a Civil War.
Yeah.
I think Guns N' Roses sang about it.
It was anything but civil.
1877, a catcher's mask was used in a baseball game for the first time on this
What
day.
kind of wussy are you?
Yeah. How long did it
Take
take until
that-
somebody pulled the mask and it snapped back on that catcher's face?
Take a ball to the
Yes.
teeth like a real man.
You know, there was nothing like playing catcher and flipping off the mask to catch that foul ball like Bill Freehand used to do.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I never played catcher. It was hard for me to crouch
Yeah,
like that.
you knew you had to wear a cup. If you were
Can I have a
gonna
stool? Can I sit down? I can't quite.
play. This was how it went. John's
Yeah.
coach. Hey, King, we wanted to play catcher. I'm not wearing a cup today, boss.
Don't worry, nothing to get her down there anyway.
This may help the future of civilization. Get behind the plate. 1955, the Salk polio vaccine was introduced on this day.
Yeah. And people were arguing about it, saying, "No way are you putting that in my body. I don't want. Where do I know what that is?" Actually, no. They all lined up
They
and
all
took
lined
it,
up.
and we got rid of polio. Oh, that's a fun story. Anyway, I'm glad we're learning from history. Moving on.
Marco, polio. Russia's Yuri. I'm sorry. I just.
Hold on. Where's the pencil?
Yeah, go ahead. You can hit me now.
Okay. Go about the show.
Okay. Russia's Yuri Gagarin became the first person to orbit the Earth on this day, 1961. That must be why it's International Day of Human Spaceflight.
Okay.
British rock icon in 1975, David Bowie,
I've heard of him.
announced his second retirement in 1975,
Yeah.
saying, quote, "I've rocked my roll. It's a boring dead end. There will be no more rock and roll records for me."
Uh-huh.
Until those hits in 1983.
I remember seeing him in concert in 1984.
Let's
so
Dance, Blue Jean,
Yeah. Oh, well.
Modern Love.
Which I'm glad.
It's a good thing he retired.
We all hastily say things, you know.
Yeah, sometimes we do.
Right. We sometimes we hastily act, think we're doing the right thing, and then realize that maybe we're not doing the right thing.
You end up in a basement.
Yeah. You know who I'm talking about.
1975, as David Bowie was retiring, Elton John started a 2-week run at number 1 with his hit, Philadelphia Freedom. His 4th U.S. number 1 hit, by the way. Philadelphia Freedom in 1975, leading up to the 200th birthday.
Right.
Federal inspectors in 1985.
It's a different kind of freedom, but go on.
Federal inspectors declared that 4 animals, 1985, in Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus were not unicorns.
What?
They were goats with horns that had been surgically implanted.
Okay. I can't believe anything anymore. It's ridiculous.
1994 asteroids were named after each member of the Beatles. Not one was named Pete Best, by the way.
Poor Pete.
Or
You know what,
he was left out. They could have picked a couple other.
We'll name this
asteroids.
rock after you, Pete. You get a rock. It's the Pete Best rock. It's the best rock. It's my friend. It's a pet. It's a pet rock. Hey, wait a minute.
Put that in a box and sell it.
Yeah.
The members of Metallica in 2000 filed a suit against Napster. Remember Napster?
I do.
Yeah. Yale University, the University of Southern California, and Indiana University for copyright infringement after they discovered their entire back catalog of studio material was available on Napster.
Right.
I just want to point out I never bought anything on Napster.
No, of course you didn't.
No.
Because you didn't buy anything on Napster, you stole it.
Well, I didn't steal anything on Napster. A Napster was something I was taking in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And finally, a cargo ship in 2009. American cargo ship Captain Richard Phillips was rescued from Somali pirates by U.S. Navy snipers who shot and killed the 3 hostage takers. That's your 2 cent
And
history.
set up another movie for
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't he play Captain Phillips?
You know, I mean, Tom Hanks, a lot of disasters Tom Hanks seems to be making movies about. Apollo 13,
Sitting on an island with the
you
ball.
know, Sully,
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Captain Phillips.
Maybe Tom Hanks will play me in our musical.
Okay, sure.
Can he sing? I'm not sure if he can or not.
I don't know either.
Uncle,
This is Uncle Bill.
hey, Uncle Bill, it's Mike and John.
Maybe Uncle Bill knows.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you guys would call.
Why are you surprised?
I'm just joking.
Oh, I
But
see. Okay.
What should I know? What should I know that you don't know?
Okay.
Does Tom Hanks sing?
Can Tom Hanks sing?
Can Tom Hanks sing?
Well.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't think he's a trained singer.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. If he was in a musical.
Yeah, I mean, he could be in a musical, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's a trained singer.
Yeah. I remember he played the manager in The Wonders for That Thing You Do.
Yeah, yeah.
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 All right. So we're here in class, a day early,
Yes.
$1 short.
Yes. So are you guys ready for this week's?
Are we ready?
Of course we're ready.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, lay it on us.
Don't ask why I picked this. I just
Okay.
picked it.
All right.
We're going to talk about Smucker.
Smucker?
Yeah.
Like
The
the
jam
jelly?
and jelly guy.
Okay, Smucker.
Hey, why'd you pick
Yes.
this?
Why Smucker?
You know, I was thinking about a topic we haven't done.
Okay.
I was like, we haven't talked about Smuckers. What's up with them?
Okay,
So,
good enough.
That works for this show.
All right, lay it on us.
was Jerome Monroe Smucker, was he a Quaker or a Mennonite?
Mennonite. That sounds like he lived in a cave.
J.M. Smucker.
Yep, J.M. Smucker. Was he a Quaker or a Mennonite?
I think he was a Mennonite.
Of course he was a Mennonite.
By Mennonite.
All right, so that's a completely different
Yes, I'm
product
sorry.
altogether
Sorry.
there, John.
Yeah.
So, but yes, he is a Mennonite.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Well, he was. He's dead now.
Well, he's a dead Mennonite.
He is. All right.
Hey,
Originally-
Uncle Bill, before you go on to the next question,
Yes.
for those that don't know, not in this podcast, but for those that don't know what a Mennonite is, maybe you should explain that.
Well, a Mennonite is kind of like an Amish person, but they're not as hardcore.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
isn't it? It's a denomination of like Lutheranism, I thought, or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So it's like
kinda
Amish without the beard.
It's like Amish. It's
Catholic light.
it's like Amish like. Right,
Yeah, sure.
okay.
They can use motor cars then,
Yes.
but no electricity.
But only up to the 75
yeah.
model.
Yeah.
It's a-
They can't speak.
They can-
Although,
You can have a 74 Cutlass, but that's it.
They can use a chainsaw when making a barn.
All right, we're just
All right, that's
horribly
Yeah.
misrepresenting an entire faith.
all right.
We are.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Why'd you bring that up, Uncle Bill?
Okay.
All because of Smucker.
Well, it was something I thought that was unique.
No,
It is,
you're right.
yes.
You're right. It is.
All right. Now, originally they spelled their last name SCHMUCKER.
Smucker.
Then they changed it to something else before it became Smucker.
Oh.
So they went from SCHMUCKER. Did they go to Shucker, Stucker, Smoker, or Spoker?
Mm.
Huh.
And then they became Smucker. But
Was
they
that-
changed it.
There was the tweener name.
Yeah.
They had a
Yeah.
tweener name.
This is like Puff Daddy.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, so, but is it Shucker, Stucker, Smoker, or Spoker? SPOKER.
I'm going to say it was Spoker.
You think it was Spoker?
Yeah, I think it was Spoker.
I think it was Stucker, and they
Yeah, no.
because it was
Alright, so
stickier
it's
stuff.
Maybe you had it.
So hold on. John says Smoker.
Spoker.
And Mike
Spoker.
says, what's that?
I said Spoker.
SP or
Yeah.
SM?
SP.
SP.
Was that an option, or did I make
Yes.
that up? Oh, okay,
Yeah, it was
good.
Stoker or Smoker.
Okay, Spoker.
Okay.
I'm saying
Alright.
Spoker.
And I said
SP.
Stucker.
All right.
Didn't even know.
Thank you for the
Yeah,
clarification.
that's fine.
It was Spoker.
Oh,
That was.
We're both.
So I had John marked down for the right answer. Till he's
Good
so
thing.
convinced.
What I meant to say was that I was
No,
right.
You don't want the right answer.
No. Yes. Welcome to a microcosm of my life. You had the right answer, and then you gave it up.
Yes. Apparently, Jerome Smucker's great-great-grandfather was a very anti-tobaccoist person
I
and
see.
did not like smoker and changed it to
okay.
Smucker.
Got it.
So
Got it.
there you
Got
go.
it.
They are from Switzerland, by the way.
Oh, the
That's where the
Smuckers
family immigrated from. All right. Lois Wise coined the phrase, with a name like Smucker's, it has to be good. Who else did she help rebrand? Was it Folgers, Bed Bath & Beyond, Gordon's Milk, or Tj Maxx?
What was the first one?
Folgers. Right?
Folgers. I'm going to say
Yep.
Folgers.
See, I liked
All
Folgers
right,
too because
John.
it kind of had that feel.
Yeah.
All right.
So John's
John
doing
says
Folgers.
Folgers. Mike?
First, I want to ask John the slogan for Folgers.
Did the last drop?
No,
No,
that's
that was
Maxwell
Maxwell
House,
House,
so
yeah.
it wouldn't have been that one. If it says Folgers in the cup, it's yeah, I don't
Whatever.
know. Tj Maxx,
All right.
And what is
TJ
the
Maxx.
slogan for TJ Maxx?
the max for the minimum.
Oh.
They she's in the Advertisers Hall of Fame.
Well, yeah.
Just to let you know. And she helped Bed Bath & Beyond.
Oh.
Because before she arrived, they were just Bed and Bath.
Yeah, and then it went beyond
Oh,
because they had
so-
other
And then
stuff.
she was like,
Beyond.
You should really call yourself Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
you should send those blue coupons
Right.
to everybody.
And then you
Yeah.
should have that one section of the store where it's like, as seen on TV.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here's all that crap that
Yes.
you know, we put all the
But I
crap
agree.
here.
But I agree with Mike. Now we get a card from them every week.
Right.
You know?
And it's like, well, this goes right into the recycle bin, your welcome environment.
Yeah. All right. So let's get back to Mr. Jerome there.
All right.
Jerome Smucker, before he started in with his jams and jellies, was a farmer. But what kind of farmer? Did he grow corn, wheat? Was he a dairy farmer, or was he a sheep farmer?
Wait a minute.
What was Jerome?
Yeah.
Jerome.
I'm going to say he was a wheat farmer.
You think Jerome
All
was a
right,
wheat
so
farmer?
John says,
You say that with confidence, man.
John says wheat.
Wheat?
All right.
Wheat?
Now, first
Smucker's
of all,
wheat.
do we have this correct that you guys got the first one right and both of you got the next two wrong? Correct?
Yeah.
No,
So-
didn't I get the first one right and you?
No, I got the first
Oh,
one.
yeah, then you're right. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So John says wheat,
Yes.
and there was dairy. I think he was a sheep farmer.
Well, there's corn, dairy, and sheep. All right. So you
He was a
said sheep.
shepherd. Yeah, he
He
was
was
a shepherd.
shepherd.
Yeah.
Actually, he was a dairy farmer. He
Wow.
was a very successful dairy farmer. He
Boy,
owned
yeah, he
4
was.
dairy farms.
Wow.
And then he decided, for whatever reason, to get into the apple cider business. And with apple cider, you have the leftover mush that you cannot use.
No one wants that.
And he took that and turned it into,
Jelly.
from a family recipe, into apple butter. And him and his son became wildly successful selling apple butter. And eventually that turned into the jellies and preserves that they sell now. But that was where it all
Wow.
started. So
Look at that.
how
We
about
learned a
that?
thing about shepherds
Yeah, we did.
and
Yeah,
Smuckers
well,
and
we didn't learn anything
apple
about
butter.
shepherds other than that Smucker was not one of
Well,
them.
what, exactly. We learned that.
So we have a tie. So would you like to break that tie?
Well, yeah. We can't just leave this hanging.
Heck no.
Do you know that they can use the term jelly and they can use the term preserve, but they can't use the term jam
Oh.
because they don't have enough sugar. According to the FDA, a percentage has to be sugar
Here we go.
in order to be called a jam. So anywhere from 25% to 75%. Well, what percentage of your product has to be sugar in order for the FDA to consider it to be a jam?
48.2%.
Put some jam
All right,
on
so
it.
John picks 48.2%.
48.2%, I say.
He
It's-
takes 2 pieces of bread, puts some preserves on it, squishes it together, and calls it jam.
There you
With
go.
70% sugar
Yeah.
to be jam. 70%.
All right, what did you say? 70%?
Yeah, 70%. John said 48 point something.
It's a jar of sugar with like a strawberry in the middle.
The number is 60.
Yes.
So let's see. Quick math says
I am
John's
closer.
11.8 off, and you're only 10 off.
So I'm closer.
What the what?
Yes.
All right, fine.
Mike, you are closer.
Yes.
So you are the Smucker king of this
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
All right. There's a Smucker born every minute.
Yes, there is.
There it is.
You know what I learned most out of this lesson? That Smucker's first name was Jerome.
It's what I'll remember.
That's right. Well, Smucker's first name was Jerome. We learned that with Uncle Bill.
Yeah, and it's still a family-owned company.
Is it really?
It's 5 generations, and in order to work for Smucker, you have to have a college degree, and you have to work outside of the company.
Wow.
So before you can work for,
Now you got to have a little
before you can take over the
experience.
family business.
There you go.
So,
All right.
but there you go. Very successful company, and now we know a little bit more about them.
A lot more about him.
All right.
Well,
70% more, I'd say.
And just in time for breakfast. How
There you
about
go.
that? Although I'm sure you guys have already had your
Hey,
breakfast.
the last question I have for you regarding Smuckers is when did they start putting in those little packets that you get at the restaurant that are sitting on the table that people steal?
That I don't know.
Ah, see.
But I can find out for you.
All right, we expect the answer next week.
Yeah.
All right, now I have homework. Now the students are giving the teacher homework.
There you go.
That's a big switch. So,
All right, Uncle Bill, as always, a lot of fun. Thanks for making it on a Tuesday for us. We appreciate it.
all right, take care, guys.
All right,
Talk
you
to you
too.
next week.
Sounds good. All right,
Bye.
School to Fools with Uncle Bill. Of course, Firehouse Doors, our main sponsor here at Mike and John in the Morning, located in Livingston County. Serving Livingston County residents for the past 24 years, a family-owned and operated business striving to treat each customer like family, just like John King, Firehouse Doors, veteran-owned business, just like you.
Yeah, of course.
Marcus served in the United States Air Force and was deployed for Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm. Your one-stop shop for all your garage door needs, repair and replacement, rolling steel overhead doors. If you need them, they've got them.
And, of course, if you give them a call today, 810-599-7480, they'll be more than happy to help you out. And each week, we're going to give away a preventative maintenance inspection for your garage door and opener, courtesy of Firehouse Doors. That includes a 12-point inspection of up to 2 garage doors and openers. And I guess we'll do that Thursday. We'll make that drawing on Thursday.
You want to do Thursday?
Yeah, we'll do Thursday.
If you say Thursday,
I said Thursday.
I'm just over here basking in my victory.
All right.
So.
It's time to wrap this sucker up.
It sure is.
All right.
Smuck her up. We're going to wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
That's gonna be it for this Tuesday.
It's like Fabulous
Big
Thunderbirds.
broadcast.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, baby. I forget how that goes.
Don't worry, you're not going to have to sing it.
No, I'm not.
No, you're
We're not
not.
allowed to. They shut us down.
You're definitely
Tom
not.
Hanks will sing it for us when he gets his record deal.
In song, always.
Wait, what's happening
What are
here?
you doing? There we go. Who's that guy? Ah, that's Tom Hanks trying to wrap the
He was
broadcast.
trying to sing.
You just
So no show tomorrow.
It's another vacation day. We're getting old.
Yeah. So what do I get to do?
Clean the studio. Yeah.
Why start now?
A little Black & Decker car vac would be kind of cool to have here. Just on hand in case there's a mess.
Right. In case.
Just in case. Post show is coming up for you YouTubers.
Yeah. I've got quite the air guitar skills.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Okay, we're post show.
Post show.
All right. All right, so we were talking about whether Tom Hanks could sing or not, and I think we've got proof.
And I wonder if he sang in the early days.
Okay.
Did he sing in Bachelor Party? I mean, he doesn't.
Well,
like to
he
talk
did
about
sing a brief interlude in
Yes, he
Bachelor
did.
Party.
that. Wasn't it the
I
some wine?
Yeah, it's
something
Yeah.
about wine.
Yeah, anyway. Okay.
Have some wine.
It becomes a reality.
All right, so there's
It's a dream come true for you and me. Yes, it's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Starting at the end of every day.
all right. Well, that's a pretty crappy
that was
example.
it?
That was.
Yeah, I thought you had.
Well, the
something
video
better.
said Tom Hanks sings, and then he barely
He didn't
he
really
like
sing.
spoke sang like Shatner, and it really didn't.
Spoke saying
So this post show is really
petered out a little bit.
It's
didn't
kind of
it?
let down. So
They all can't be great.
no, they can't.
And today,
or
it's
or
a
any of
perfect
them.
example.
So this is what happens when we have nothing.
Well, we could have something.
We could.
but we don't.
Yeah.
Not today.
We've talked about changing out our poster.
We did, and
Yeah.
there is a possibility. Matter of fact, if you have a suggestion
Yeah.
for something you'd like to see,
Maybe we should
behind
do a
us.
vote.
Okay.
What do you think? So
Well-
hold on.
All right. See, the post show has just gotten more interesting.
all right.
Because we're going to do a vote.
All right.
Do you have
So we've
choices?
already done. We already
No,
did
we-
Rush.
We did Van
Did
Halen
Rush.
too, didn't we?
All right. So we've got. All right. So we have Bad Boys.
What you gonna do?
All right. You got Rick Mahorn and Bill Lambert here.
Yeah.
So you,
Wow,
you
that's
got your Bad Boys poster.
That's a collector's item right there.
Or
Yes.
where did it go? Or
Watch the old guy look for his stuff.
all right, here we go. I think this. Yeah. Or Pink Floyd. Now it's later Pink Floyd, so it's
Yeah.
kind of just three old guys. It could be Genesis, frankly.
No,
When
they
you look at
all
it.
got hair. Can't be Genesis.
So, all right, we'll
That-
just
those
keep
are
it
the
simple.
choices?
You want another choice? What do you
That's
want? Didn't we already do Grateful Dead?
Yeah, you hit Grateful
Yeah, we
Dead
had
up
Grateful
there.
Dead up.
What kind of hippie was this guy as a teenager?
How about my Escher drawing? What college stoner didn't have an MC Escher drawing up on their wall? It was a very famous artist.
Do you want me to bring my Rocky poster in?
Do you have a Rocky
I
poster?
got some Rocky posters here.
You know what?
I'll bring
Forget
a
this vote. There's
All
no
right.
vote.
Vote canceled.
All right,
This is not a democracy
No,
anymore.
this is not anymore. All right, so you're going to bring in the new
I'll
poster.
bring in a Rocky
All right,
poster.
Rocky
I
poster.
better write
It's
that
time
down.
for Merino content.
All right, we'll bring in the Rocky
Can't be
poster.
doing all my posters.
All right.
All right.
I'll bring that in.
Well, that was an exciting post show.
I'm worn out.
Yeah.
All right. I got to put my watch
All right.
back on. You turn the camera.
All right. So no show for Wednesday.
You know what? Maybe we'll put a rerun up.
Yeah.
Season 1's still going on. Hey, where am I? I'm over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at myself.
You already trimmed the mustache a little bit. Don't forget the mustache.
I'm
challenge.
one handsome dude.